Fashion and style.
ER on the I feel sexy alive. Oh, yes. Hello, I'm Anthony Miller. This in the second city, but this one not guaranteed a national audience. No such luck when you're in opposition and waiting like everyone else to hear the date. Cops with big guns with the best view. Their party looking for a bounce from a huge turnout. The Green team pitching prosperity, but their own coffers reportedly empty. Bad news with an electorate used to handouts. Wholeness in the thick of it. Representational politics now a family affair. Lots riding on this, his second election as leader. And they know it. Fogies and fresh blood. Chris toughing it out and rewarded with another shot at Gordon House. Manayard made fun of by the man of the year, but hoping to have the last laugh. And Daryl letting bygones be bygones with his leader.
Absolutely, it's all about Jamaica, and the bottom line is, as I said before, we are integrating at the right time, and the PNP is disintegrating.
Andrew's house, not an issue here in Greenland.
My father never have it, and me can have it. I want 9 bedroom, me one have. And I work for it. Every young people supposed to have 3 car, house, land, and cow, and donkey, and horse, and everything. You have less problem in the country.
Some of them that talking about him house must talk about the capture land that them occupying. Those in parliament that benefited from FinSat and got poor people house and living in it right now need to up off and Andrew Holness back.
And if you want to question it, then you must bring the necessary proof that it has been done through impropriety and corruption. Without that, the PNP must back away themselves because those are rather trivial issues. What we are supposed to deal with is a sliding dollar and a rise in prices, which has increased the price of everything, increasing the country's debt and pauperizing the people.
All them are hide for them one, and how we make for them cash show. We can't pour forever. We have to come out with something big. Oh, we're big, but we are doing a small house, we have in a big house.
It's a touch of the day you they keep us poor, so we don't have houses like that. So Peter Phillips is definitely right. She loves the poor, and that's why she keeps us poor.
Poor Portia can't do anything right by these guys.
Portia has been traveling. She has been doing nothing.
And when you look at our constituency, the deplorable state that the people have to live in, and she has been member of parliament for 30 years. The lack of development, the sufferation down there, people not having proper sanitation in this day and age, and she's Prime Minister of the country. That is what she wants for the rest of Jamaica.
What the China give you to assist your country and other persons, that is not working. She has been hiding from the media so long, and all of a sudden, all these plans rolling out, all these new roads and these new things. We need to know the reality about ZICB and the other things that are coming with the taxes. We're going to face the Jamaican people after the election. That is why they are running now for the election, but we are not stupid.
Cool? You hear the bell, don't? Yeah? Lunchtime, you hear the bell. It's an alarm. Young people, wake up.
Gunshots and 3 dead, not the wake-up call Labourites were hoping for, but meeting over. Fast forward to nomination day, and Wholeness is on the move in his West Central St. Andrew constituency, voicing dire warnings.
Job cuts coming after this election. What's the election called?
But you know, I've asked a question. Firstly, the permanent secretary said, expect job cuts. Then Peter Phillips came and denied it. Then the chairman of his own economic oversight committee said job cuts are coming. He went to parliament and denied it. And then yesterday, he said, well, there may be job cuts. I don't know how many. What is he doing? He's lying to you.
Wholeness signing off on another shot, perhaps his last, at Jamaica House. Peter Phillips running the country now as opposed to Portia Simpson Miller.
I think that's a view held by many.
Does the JP have the money to run this campaign?
We have been doing quite well so far. Quite well. We have been able to match the PNP crowd for crowd, ad for ad, meeting for meeting. We have been doing very well.
Do you expect the polls to show the JLP in a good position to win this election?
I think the polls have already shown that. And by the way, we have done our polls, and we continue to poll. And I'm going to be releasing some of our results. I released one about how people feel about the government's management of chikungunya and how they fear whether or not the government will be able to manage Zika V. But our polls have shown that there is a swing to the Jamaica Labour Party, and you're going to see some surprises in some seats. What the polls also pick up is that the PNP are spending to try and buy the elections. And there is a certain percentage of the electorate that responds to that.
Is your house a non-issue?
You know, it is a non-issue. 64% of the people who have polled say that, and it is now even higher. But you know what? It also shows up the socialist nature